Gold, silver, ivory, check. But what about apes? Have you seen big old African-style apes in the Philippines walking around? Well, even if you did, you would be looking for the wrong thing, because the Hebrew word does not mean big hairy apes at all. Watch and see for yourself. Welcome to 100 Clues. The Philippines is the ancient land of gold known as Ophir in the Bible and history. No, it's no fable, and this has already been proven in full in the God Culture Solomon's Gold series. At the request of many viewers, we have pulled out 100 compelling clues, really proofs or evidences, from this research in which we will highlight briefs of the most compelling points. And yes, there are over 100. These videos are for those who have not had the time to watch Solomon's Gold series, or for review, or expanded information even, and easy to share to friends and family, especially skeptics. This brief video cannot replace that 50 video series nor prove the way that it does, but this will be very effective nonetheless. So go there for full evidence, but now part 19 of our series, 100 Clues, the Philippines is Ophir, one clue at a time. Every 3 years, Solomon's Navy returned with gold, silver, ivory, all native to the Philippines, we've proven. And now apes, and then in the next video, peacocks. What are these apes that the Bible's talking about? Well, not actually apes. Check this out. This Hebrew word for apes is only used twice in the Bible, both in the passages of Ophir, in fact. Kofi means a monkey. Oh, what? Ape, or better termed, primate. See, sometimes things are interpreted in Old English and they're not transposed properly into modern times. This is a monkey, my friends. When you look deeper into Gesenius's Hebrew lexicon, the expanded meaning is especially monkeys with tails. Some have used this word ape to demand that Ophir be in Africa, yet massive problems. Africa belongs to Ham, and Ophir is from Shem and cannot live in Ham's land, or he is cursed, and Ophir was certainly not cursed, but in a very blessed land indeed. Imagine how Solomon's Navy, run by Hiram, king of Tyre, okay, Tyre is a kingdom within Phoenicia, the Phoenicians, would have even been able to handle big hairy apes, like the ones we see in African jungles. Yeah, that's what comes to mind when we hear the word apes. It's not what this is. They did not even have the technology to deal with them at that time, and they didn't build zoos back then, so exactly what purpose would they even serve, other than probably a lot of people getting killed for nothing? Monkeys would be manageable, even friendly and adapt. Apes would not. There is no precedence for this word as an African ape, but we do not have to just rely on concordances for this one. No, because you know, the Phoenicians, or Solomon's Navy, are actually recorded with carvings of a picture of them bringing these apes, or monkeys, that they brought from where? From Ophir. And they certainly aren't the great big hairy apes that we all picture when we hear the word. Dated at about 865 BC. Now, that's important. That is very close to Solomon's era after his navy. About 60 years, the Phoenicians had been taking trips to Ophir every 3 years during Solomon's reign, and of course they continued to trade there after, even 60 years later, and actually this relief was carved in Assyria, which Phoenicia became part of. We finally found a higher resolution copy of this relief, which is great. It was housed in the British Museum last we checked, and this relief was found in the palace of Ashurnasirpal. Yeah, that one. The second. Look what it pictures. A Phoenician sailor bringing two apes, just as the Bible says. Phoenicians brought monkeys from where? From Ophir. And Phoenicia was rolled into the Greeks not long after this, who continued that trade and again mapped it, so it really is no mystery, is it? Take a good look at these apes, though. They ain't African apes, but monkeys. Doesn't mean monkeys don't come from Africa. Yes, they do. These are monkeys with tails from Ophir, which can't be in Africa, just as the Bible describes in Hebrew. Can we find this monkey? I mean this monkey that's being pictured. Actually, in Ophir, we believe we can find this very specific monkey. Check this out. Now this is interesting. This little guy, about the same height as the monkey pictured, fits perfectly. He is found all over the Philippine archipelago, and certainly native. He's called the Philippine long-tailed macaque. Well, in Latin, it ends with Philippensis. So that's pretty native, right? And since when has he lived in the Philippines? Well, here we go again. Fossils excavated in Palawan were identified as being of Philippine long-tailed macaque, according to two very strong academic sources, mind you. Extremely native, in other words. Also, some may note this Hebrew word, kophe, originates in Indian Sanskrit, which made its way into Greek, essentially the same. Does that mean the monkey must originate in India, however? Of course not. And for India to assert any claim, they would have to begin by producing maybe one shred of history compared to hundreds of documents from the Philippines saying it is Ophir, not some scant etymology of a word from Egyptian saying that it's the same as a word in Hebrew when it's not even the same, nor even the same language, and no history at all. Yeah. And they would also have to be isles, and India is not isles. The isles of India, in history, are the East Indies, which includes the Philippines, which also was their source of gold in ancient times, according to their own history. So, not. So check for the biblical apes. But could this guy be the exact same, which is pictured on this relief? I mean, is this the same species? Not this exact same monkey. Let's examine more closely. Okay, we blew up some of the features so you could really have a full comparison. Look at the face. See the eyes, the nose, the mouth, even the side profile on the right, if you look at the picture to the right. It's a match, folks. Look at the hands. It's a match. The height, match. The feet and the tail, match. We would say this is the ape from Chronicles and Kings in the story of Ophir, found. Okay, so 3 for 3, or really 4 for 4 if you count silver, but we didn't quite test that, so we won't count it yet. So 3 for 3. All resources native, even extremely anciently native to the Philippines in deep antiquity. One more to go in this segment. Peacocks. Does the Philippines have them? Wait till you see this. As we keep saying, there is no debating the Philippines is the land of gold in all of history. It is time this knowledge be restored. For those about to comment in ignorance, yep, we always get them. We dare you to watch Solomon's Gold series by The God Culture, the original channel, to prove the Philippines is in fact Ophir and the Garden of Eden. Even here, we are breaking these into sound bites and clear points, but watch how all 100 clues tie together in history, the Bible, science, geography, language, etc. And this series will blow you away. Thank you for watching 100 Clues. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the bell and like us on our new Facebook, The God Culture-Original. If you wish to skip ahead, go to the God Culture YouTube channel and watch our Solomon's Gold series in English or Tagalog. There will be a link on the next screen. We can know this truth and be confident that this belongs to the Philippines, and no one can disprove that. Until next time.